The Water Girl. In the riverside village of Umudara, mornings always began with the sound of water. Soft waves touching the shore, wooden paddles knocking gently against canoes, and women laughing as they balanced clay pots on their heads. Among them was a girl named Amara. Everyone called her the Water Girl, not because she talked too much about water, but because she seemed to belong to it. Every dawn, before the sun stretched its golden fingers across the sky, Amara walked barefoot to the river. While other children complained about chores, she moved happily, humming songs her late mother once sang. The river reflected her face like a mirror, calm and knowing. Her father was a fisherman who had grown weak with age. Since her mother passed away, Amara fetched water, cooked meals, and helped mend fishing nets. Though life was hard, she never allowed bitterness to live in her heart. The villagers often wondered about her. "No child smiles this much without his secret," the old women whispered. But Amara's secret was simple. She listened to the river. Whenever she felt tired or sad, she sat by the water and spoke softly. The flowing current answered the gentle ripples as if carrying her worries away. One dry season, disaster came. The river began to shrink. Day after day, the water level dropped. Fish disappeared. Farms cracked under the burning sun. Wells turned empty, and fear spread across Umudara like harmattan dust. The elders gathered beneath the unkuku tree. "The spirits are angry," one said. "We must offer sacrifices," another insisted. But nothing changed. Soon, people fought over the little water left. Neighbors argued. Friends stopped greeting each other. The village that once laughed together grew silent. Amara watched all this with a heavy heart. One evening, she walked alone to the riverbank. The once wide river had become a narrow stream. She knelt and touched the warm sand. "Why are you leaving us?" she whispered. The wind moved gently and the water trembled. For the first time, Amara heard a voice, not with her ears, but inside her heart. Water flows where kindness lives. She did not fully understand, but she listened. The next morning, instead of fetching water only for her home, Amara carried extra pots to the elderly who could no longer walk. She shared what little her family had. She stopped children from fighting and encouraged them to help one another. At first, people laughed. "Kindness will not bring rain," they said. But slowly, something changed. Neighbors began helping neighbors again. Farmers shared food. Fishermen repaired nets together, even without fish to catch. The village remembered how to care for one another. Days later, dark clouds gathered unexpectedly. Thunder rolled across the sky. Rain fell, not gently, but richly, joyfully, like drums celebrating life. The river swelled again, fuller than before. Children danced in puddles, while elders lifted their hands in gratitude. From that day, the villagers believed the river had listened to Amara. They called her to the village square and honored her. "You saved us," the chief said. Amara only smiled and shook her head. "I did nothing. The river only wanted us to remember who we are." Years passed, and Amara grew into a wise young woman. Travelers came from distant places to hear about the water girl who restored the river without magic or wealth. But those who truly understood knew the truth. She did not control the water. She reminded people that hearts, like rivers, must keep flowing with kindness, sharing, and love. And every morning, even after the river returned to life, Amara still walked to the shore at dawn, humming softly as the water greeted her like an old friend.